Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I want to show you guys how to make the authentic Enugu abacha, the 042 standard abacha. Firstly, you're going to soak your raw abacha in cold water for about 5 to 10 minutes, but I did that off camera. Then you're going to go ahead to heat up a pan, add some palm oil, allow that to heat up, then saute some onions. I love to cut my onions in a very large chunk because I love the feeling of biting into onions whenever I'm eating my abacha. Saute that for about 2 to 3 minutes, then add some scotch bonnet pepper, roughly blended please. You can also use dry peppers if that is what you have. Then stir these to combine thoroughly. Fry that for about a minute or two, then you go in with your ehuru. That is calabash nutmeg in English. Going with a lot because that is what is going to flavor this abacha very well. Going with some smoothly blended crayfish, please. At this point, you can also add in roughly blended crayfish if you want. Keep stirring this to avoid it from burning because crayfish must have absorbed all the moisture in this sauce. At this point, I also added my seasoning cube, but I think I forgot to record at that point. But yeah, this is the point where you add your seasoning cube. Then you reduce your heat to very low heat because we've been cooking on medium heat. At this point, go in with your ogiri. Yes, as much as you can. There's no overdose of ogiri making abacha. Trust me, this is a game changer. Then you're going to stir and mix all of this together. Thoroughly mix and make sure you dissolve all the ogiri because you don't want to eat the abacha and bite into raw ogiri or a whole lump of ogiri. So make sure you mix and mix and mix everything thoroughly. Fetch out a little of this mixture into another pan. Before the end of this video, you're going to see what we're going to make out of it. Turn off your heat and go ahead and add your already soaked abacha. Please don't be like me that poured everything at once. I would advise you add in first batch, mix together, then pour in the remaining batch. This way, it's going to be very easy for you to stir and combine everything. Then go ahead and add in your cooked akidi. This is totally optional, and when you're cooking this, it's just your normal way of parboiling your beans, but I'll advise you do this with pressure pots if you're not ready to spend the entire day in the kitchen. Keep mixing until everything is totally combined together. Taste for adjustment. Taste if you adjust with salt or seasoning cube. But for me, I didn't adjust with anything because everything was very, very perfect. I love raw onions in my abacha, so at this point, I added more and I continued to stir together. And at this point, our authentic 042 Enugu abacha is ready. And if you follow this recipe step by step, like how I said, you're going to get it perfectly right, just like you see in the video. You remember that sauce we reserved initially? You're going to put it back on very low heat to heat up. Turn off the heat, then add in your uba or opaka and mix thoroughly. At this point, you can also go in with more onions if you want. Go ahead and serve it or you dish it in a bowl for storage like I did. Don't forget you can also pair this with some garden egg and garden egg leaf or utazi leaf, but I paired mine with some grilled hake-fish. If you watched this video up to this point, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share and comment. Bye.